In the spring of 2025, we took a Viking romantic Danube River cruise. Two of the places in Austria we saw were the Gottweig Abbey and the small town of Krems. Gottweig Abbey was founded in 1083, Gottweig meaning way of God. It has been a working Benedictine monastery, and monks have lived and worked and worshipped here for over 900 years. There are around 40 monks who live here permanently. The monks produce both wine and schnapps. Specifically, they are known for their Messwein, the altar wine, which is a light dry wine, as well as a fruit-based schnapps made from local apricots. The abbey also produces apricot jams and other products, highlighting their connections to the local fruit. The first fire at this abbey was in 1580. The current Baroque building was constructed after another fire in 1718. The abbey has a small library that they said has 130,000 volumes, but outsiders are not allowed into it. The abbey also has 30,000 engravings, making it the largest collection in Austria. The crypt houses the Gottweig Pieta, a 15th century wooden sculpture, and the Altmani Shrine, a reliquary of the relics of Saint Alman. The huge imperial staircase with the ceiling fresco are from 1739 and is one of the largest and most beautiful staircases of its kind in the world. The church has the largest chimes of any church in Austria, or at least that's what they said. There are also apricot orchards of which the apricot brandy is made, and they've been producing this brandy and the wine since 1083. The abbey was not significantly damaged during the Napoleonic Wars, but they were required to give some of their land to the farmers in the area. During World War II, the abbey was confiscated by the Nazi regime and the monks were expelled. The Germans also stole some of the works of art, but many were returned after the war. On our return trip up the Danube, we took a walk into the town of Krems, while others went to the abbey. Krems was first mentioned in 995 in a certificate of Otto III, but settlement was apparently way before then. A child's grave over 27,000 years old was found here. It is the oldest grave found in Austria. During the 11th and 12th centuries, Krems, which was what this was called, was almost as large as Vienna. Hey, an Italian pizza place! Krems was even more important than Vienna in the 12th century due to its iron, grain, salt, and wine trade. At the end of the 30 Years' War, Swedish troops captured the town in 1645 during their invasion of Lower Austria. The city was recaptured by imperial troops in 1646. Krems is a small university town, and we saw a lot of students going to class. The university seems to be right across the street from what looks like a high school. While Krems may have had Roman-era stone walls, evidence of that is primarily seen in the form of reused building materials that were incorporated into later structures. The city was also surrounded by medieval walls, but some of those walls may have also used some of those Roman stones. The Reformation hit pretty hard here. A large portion of the population became Lutheran. The attempts of the Catholic Church and the Habsburgs did little to reverse that. Vitus Church of Krems, the only portion left of the old church, is the base of the bell tower. In the early 17th century, the church was in decay, and the majority of Krems citizens were Lutheran, and therefore went to the Protestant churches in town. A lot of other bigger towns and cities talk about their old town areas, but this little town is a good one too. There are a surprising lot of churches here in this central area. One of them is up from the central shopping area, and you get there from this stone staircase. Hey, the Al Capone Pizza. They're doing a lot of work on the street areas here. Their sidewalks are flatter than in Boston's. There's a lot of artwork on the buildings. It's possible some of these walls have repurposed Roman stones in them. Hey, the Corleone restaurant. I'm beginning to see a pattern here. The Viette Parish Church, restored 1616 through 1630, is one of Austria's oldest Baroque churches. I wonder what's under that door. The Krems Parish Church of Our Lady is the oldest church in the city. The parish church was mentioned in documents from 1014. It became consecrated as Church of Our Lady in 1250. The Roman Catholic Church was probably dedicated to Saint Stephen, the patron saint of the Diocese of Passau. There was a little snail trying to get somewhere. This is a nice place to visit, and since everyone else was at the Abbey, we pretty much had the village to ourselves. We think that Viking should offer the town as one of the side excursions. One of the things we didn't expect to find in this little town was a caricature studio just outside the central area.